Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here today with a familiar face. If you've been at any trade show lately, I'm here with Gary Sadler, who's the Executive Vice President of Sales and Industry Relations at Unique Vacations, Inc., which is the representative, of course, for Sandals and Beaches Resorts. And we see Gary all around, and we wanted to get to him here to talk about one topic in particular, Jamaica. A lot going on in Jamaica lately. Of course, we just had the storm passed but everybody seems to be back in business, which is great. And of course, that is the home of Sandals Resorts. They're in a lot of other places in the Caribbean now, but now Sandals still has, and Beaches has, a lot of great resorts there. And it is really your home island, Gary. And Sandals' flagship, as I said, is the warmth of its people, the incredible experience it offers, and of course now the resilience of the island, especially after this recent storm. It really deserves to be in the spotlight today, and that's what we're going to do. All about right today is put Jamaica in the spotlight. Let's start off, Gary. What are some of the latest developments in Jamaica, especially since that storm has passed?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me on the program again. The answer to the question is that Jamaica is my homeland. And being Jamaican, I'm always very proud to talk about Jamaica, and most importantly, to talk about Sandals. Sandals is that's where we started some 42 years ago. I've only done 36 of those years, but the reality is that we're just very proud of being a local brand that has been developed outside of developed in Jamaica, and we're able to take this level or this brand to the world as far as our tourism product is concerned. I went to Jamaica about 3 days after Hurricane Beryl, and
Right.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I drove from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios, and then from Ocho Rios to Kingston. And so I was on island. I saw, apart from a couple of weeks ago, there were situations where people was without electricity, and the normal conveniences that we know. Everything was fine except for the southern part of the island. That again, in some parts where the farmers and the houses closer to the ocean, they were impacted more. But I went back to Jamaica a week ago, no, a few days ago, and you would not believe that there was a hurricane in Jamaica.
Really?
You would not believe that a storm passed through because, again, the Jamaican people, it was like, we dodged the bullet, as we say, and we were more, I mean, we were just right there, and let's get the business on, let's get back to work, and people are just back as if it were normal. So I was even joking with some friends of mine that I could not believe that this place had a hurricane 3 weeks ago, because everything is just back up to normal. And I did drink a lot of coconut water, so there were still coconuts on the tree. There were
There
still
you go.
coconuts on the tree.
There you go.
Yes, but Jamaica is fine. From Sandals Resorts point of view, some of the things that has happened in Jamaica, as you know, just on the heels of opening Sandals Duns River, which I see is the photo that you're using in the background.
Yeah.
American Airlines started the first ever commercial flight from Miami into the Ian Fleming International Airport. And really that meant that Jamaica has always had three international airports, but this time we really have three international airports, and our partners at American Airlines invested in flying to Jamaica into Boscobel, which is in that middle part of Jamaica. So now you have three options: Kingston, Montego Bay, and Ocho Rios. And so on the heels of that, Sandals Duns River opened. And then we have been doing a little bit of work with all of our resorts in
Mhm.
Jamaica. Every single one of our hotels have gone through major transformation. And, Sandals Negril, the Bamboo Grove rooms, 30 new rooms and 10 sky pool suites. Sandals Ochi, where my career started,
Mhm.
all the villas have been redone. And I know that because I stayed in one up to yesterday. So
Yeah.
somebody said, "You sure? You sure they're completed?" I said, "Well, I was there yesterday." So yes, they are. Yes, they are. Of course, one of my favorite hotels, Sandals South Coast, has gone. I mean, a complete renovation and is just looking absolutely fabulous. I was down there probably a month ago in the grill and stayed in the new Long Bay suite. And what we did was that we transformed some of the rooms and converted two rooms to one room. So two rooms became, so now we have a full-blown suite. Uh, Beaches in the Grill, if you ask me, Beaches in the Grill with the Eventide penthouse, sorry, the Fire Sky Suites.
Yeah.
That is just one of the most remarkable rooms that you could ever have. Those Fire Sky Suites, and it is always good for families to vacation together. So between Sandals and the Grill and Beaches and the Grill, and Sandals South Coast. Uh, our usual favorites, Sandals Royal Caribbean and Sandals Montego Bay. Sandals Montego Bay, the cottages have been redone. So I know I took you all
I
around
know you're
Jamaica,
you're giving me the
starting
tour to Jamaica here.
yes, starting in Ocho Rios with Sandals, Ochi, and Duns River, heading down to the south coast of Jamaica, to Sandals South Coast. I mean, all of those rooms have been done, and of course, we added a couple of years ago. We added rendezvous to those rooms, to those hotels at Sandals South Coast, and then in Negril and at Sandals Negril, and also at Beaches Negril we have also gone through major renovation. So it's all about upgrading the property. And, James, the challenge that you have, or opportunity, the challenge that you have is that when you build new hotels like Sandals Duns River, and you look at a property like Sandals Duns River, and then you ask the question, how do you manage with Sandals Montego Bay, which was your first resort,
Right.
which is
Hard to believe, huh?
a 42-year old hotel. You now have to really transform it to bring it up to the standard that you want it to be, because the guests who stay at Sandals Duns River now, who might want to go to Sandals Montego Bay, want to go to something that is of that standard, and that is really the transformation that our executive chairman has led, this transformation to the Sandals 2.0, to really make it happen for our guests.
But you're always upgrading. You're always putting in new restaurants, new kinds of villas, really making it even more luxurious than it is across the board. And of course, that goes for your other resorts beyond Jamaica. We're focusing on Jamaica for this particular interview, but you really have in your original, you're on your home front there. All these resorts are doing so well. Now, it appears, Jamaica is thriving despite this recent thing. As you said, it's back and everybody wants to go. What do you say to travel advisors who may have had clients who are thinking about visiting the island these days?
Jamaica's always been a place of magic. And James, I'm the wrong person to ask that question because I'm gonna go on for hours. And I know you don't have hours, but Jamaica is always a place of magic. It's about the people. It's about the people and the way we are hospitable. We love welcoming people to Jamaica. The music and in recent times I've been in pain because of the food. You can't go to Jamaica without having some jerk pork and jerk chicken jerk food and really all the wonderful calorie-free things. And I discovered the other day, on a drive from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios, a tour that is done with one of our partners, Island Roots, where there's a guy who makes puddings on the side of the road. He has a little shop on the side of the road, and I went there and after walking, and I said I shouldn't have been here. I should leave, but I didn't leave.
You
I
didn't
didn't leave
leave.
until
Okay. I probably would
I
have made
didn't leave until
the
I
same
had
decision.
well, they told me that the puddings were calorie free, so that was what made a difference to me. I believe them.
You
So just
believe-
like how I would believe you.
there you
So
go.
Jamaica, it's the food, it's the music, it's the people, it's the hospitality that we provide, and we are a very welcoming people. And I say to travel advisors, you can be confident. You can be absolutely 100% confident staying at Sandals, going to Jamaica, staying at a Sandals resort. You have anything but the time of your life. It's really just the most enjoyable experience that it would bring. And again, it depends on which region of Jamaica you go to, because going to Ocho Rios, you have to climb the Duns River Falls.
Right.
Going to Sandals South Coast, you have to go on the Wise Falls. And for all the sins that I've committed in my life, I went to a place in Jamaica called Mystic Mountain, and I went ziplining.
Right.
And ziplining, James, is painful. It's painful. And I said to myself, boy, this is fun. And my daughter said to me, boy, Dad, how was your ziplining? I said, boy, I don't promise you I'll do it again. And she said, yeah, I said I enjoyed it, but I have to keep reminding myself I'm not 25 years old anymore. She said, Dad, just let me remind you, you're not 50 years old anymore either. So we
Oh,
had a good
wow.
laugh. We had a good laugh with that. We had a good laugh because
No.
because I was there ziplining in Jamaica because it was about fun.
Well,
It was
that's what it
about
is. You
having
can have
fun.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
And you have to enjoy life for what it is. And
Right.
that's how, I would say to a travel advisor, your customer wants golfing, your client wants golfing, it's available in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. They want to dine around, it's available in Jamaica. Sandals Duns River has brought on a whole brand new experience. I mean, they have all of our resorts serve Blue Mountain coffee. But Sandals Duns River has a restaurant, Bloom, that offers Blue Mountain coffee. That you walk in there and you smell the beans, almost as if you're up in the Blue Mountains picking those. And
Now
you
you
don't
got me
have
going. Now I need a cup of coffee now. That's
you
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 said
don't
that.
have those experiences better than that. And
No.
I made a mistake and spent a little bit of time in the rum bar. And we tried to sample different kinds of Jamaican rums. And it was very painful. So all in all, Jamaica is fun. It continues to be fun. It continues to provide the atmosphere that tourism is all about. And I would reassure any travel advisor that that visiting Jamaica, sending your clients to Jamaica, it is one great experience.
Yeah. Now you've covered pretty much all the developments at Sandals and Beaches. We were going to talk about that, and you've done it. Are there any other pieces of advice you might give to travel advisors about selling Jamaica now? What are kind of maybe the top three reasons that they should be really focused on the island?
The top three reasons I would say is that Jamaica is a destination easy to get to. The airlift to Jamaica is very solid. It's available from every part of the world. And so the airlift destination Jamaica is easy to go to. Jamaica, as far as the experience in Jamaica is concerned, it is guaranteed to have fun. It is guaranteed to have fun. Good quality food, good quality drinks, and you feel as if you're in an environment where you're comfortable and safe because that's what Jamaica is.
Right.
That's what tourism is all about. And I think in Jamaica, we long ago accepted it. We long ago recognized it. And we just love people coming to Jamaica. And better yet, if you stay at a Sandals resort. For the travel advisor, would be the third point is that you have to work with a partner that you can trust.
Right.
You have to work with a partner that you have a relationship with. And we don't have a relationship with travel advisors that is one that we kind of developed today or we kind of developed yesterday. This partnership has been there, it has been strong. Travel advisors earn very good commissions on selling a sandals vacation. And at the end of the day, that's what, it boils down to money. And it boils down to you earning a living, working with a partner. And that's the benefit that Sandals brings.
Mhm.
So Jamaica is good. Jamaica is easy to get to. Sell Jamaica, you earn good commissions, and your clients will be fine. And it is just one of those things that it's a perfect time. I just returned from Reggae Sumfest in Jamaica, and
Oh, wow.
boy, did I miss it. Boy, did I. It was one of those things that I said to myself, boy, since COVID happened, I hadn't been, and it was like, gosh, I'm happy I went. I'm happy I went. I needed it. And it reminded me why I love Jamaica and why I have so much fun in Jamaica.
Fantastic. Now, one of the things I did want to talk to you about is you have the Sandals Foundation. You do a lot of philanthropic work, and obviously post storm, I know that the foundation has probably been working on stuff there. Uh, Sandals and Beaches are doing this across the Caribbean. In fact, I think this year, if I believe Mark, it's an important milestone this year. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, this year we are celebrating 15 years. 15 years of really formalizing, as it were, the Sandals Foundation. Because we have been doing a lot of charitable work since the day that we started Sandals Resort. But the Sandals Foundation, when it started, was really to bring together all the various elements, not just the guests, but the community, the employees, and bring everybody together with a vision of how do we make the lives of the Caribbean people better, much stronger. What is it that is needed in
Mm.
order to make it? And we have really three pillars that really mean the most to us, and it's the environment, because you have to protect the environment for the next generation.
Mhm.
It is education, education because all the people who are, as they grow up and they begin to work in the hospitality industry, they too have to be able to have the ability to understand, to comprehend why tourism is important and why tourism is something that means something to everybody. And then the community, because you build a hotel in a community, whether it's a fishing village, for example, which I had the privilege of going down on the south coast of Jamaica, as I indicated earlier. And there is a marine sanctuary, and I got there and I said to them, "How on earth do you protect this, and or you leave it protected?" And they said, "We don't. The community does, because they were educated on the value of the fishing, the sanctuary. They needed to understand what that means for their ability to fish without boats being there and all that kind of stuff on the engine or anything that would destroy the reef, that would
Right.
destroy. So no longer would the wardens need to do the work, because the community was there protecting it. And one of the guys said to me, the local said to me, we're walking there in our sandal shirt, and he said, "Sir, can we ask you a favor? Can you guys help us to extend it for another mile?" And
Mm.
I was like, wow, so another mile on the coastline, that he was thinking that this is what it is. So you no longer have to ask, to you have educated So because you've educated, they now understand the value of protecting the environment, and the marine sanctuary down in at Sandals White House is really something that I was very proud of. So we have impacted a lot of people for many years, but this 15-year is very special. The 15th anniversary is something that I think is absolutely remarkable, and we're getting far more engagement with our guests. Some stuff that we do, our reading road trip. It's just amazing how the guests are engaged in visiting some of these communities, and how they participate in such programs.
Yeah, I understand that you can, as guests and the travel industry at large, can get involved with this, right?
Oh, absolutely. And travel advice for many years, for many years of the 15 years, they actually do something called Pack for a Purpose. And the Pack for a Purpose, they bring backpacks. They load up backpacks with pencils and pens and stuff like that, and reading books, and they're donated to the schools. So we have a very robust program with travel advisors, and they really do. They're very committed, and they really do make a very strong effort in everything. Every time that we are having an event, they come packed for a purpose, and it makes a huge difference for us.
Now, is there anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about what's going on with Sandals today? Obviously, and Jamaica, and specifically, and you've talked a lot about the resorts, how they're doing. It sounds like it's ready to go, and everybody can go down there and experience all the new stuff that Sandals got going, and beaches as well. And of course, then there's the Sandals Foundation. Anything else you can think of?
I mean, if I had any closing words to travel advisors, it really was, is, and will forever be our commitment to the industry. Our commitment to the industry is second to none. Our belief in the value of the travel advisor is something that we feel very strongly about. We feel very strongly in the support that we receive from travel advisors, and it is something that we cherish and we don't take for granted. And our team of business development managers are there to work with you, to work to build your business, to work to grow your business. And our team is absolutely dedicated to ensuring that your business becomes profitable. And whatever commitment that is required from all of us, we will be there for you to work with you on it. So thank you. Thank you always, travel advisors, for the work that you do every single day. And we couldn't do it without you in the Caribbean. We couldn't do it without you in Jamaica, for absolutely sure. And you have been doing it for 42 years, and we appreciate it.
Well, Gary, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us, especially, of course, after this period. I'm so happy to hear that things are back, to normal in Jamaica, for all of your resorts and for the rest of the island. That was a big relief. I mean, I know other parts of the Caribbean got hit a bit harder, and we're looking to see those areas recover. But it sounds like it's a great time to go to Jamaica now. There's more air servers. There's a lot more things going on, and I'm looking forward to it as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing you very soon. I'm sure I will.
Yeah, man.
I know I'll see you at the end of August.
End of August,
the
yes.
ASTA, the Caribbean Conference of ASTA. I know you'll be there. You guys are a big supporter of ASTA, and that's a great thing too. But again, thank you so much, and see you soon in the Caribbean.
Yeah, man. No problem. Thanks, dude.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.